In the village of Banjora, where the hills were red like fire and the rivers sang in the morning, lived a young weaver girl named Sefina. Her hands were gifted by the gods. Whatever cloth she touched became soft as clouds and bright as sunrise. She lived quietly with her grandmother and sold her woven shawls at the village market. But Sefina held a secret. Every full moon, she dreamed of a boy with golden eyes who called her name across a field of roses. She never knew who he was, but the dream returned every month, leaving her heart aching with longing. Far beyond Banjora, in a kingdom no villager had ever seen, a young prince named Ayele was cursed. At birth, a jealous sorcerer had declared, "Your heart will search the earth for its missing piece, but you will never find it unless she sees you not as a prince, but as a man." Ayele grew into a kind but lonely soul. One day he left the palace in disguise, dressed as a traveller, and wandered from village to village, searching for what he didn't understand. When he arrived in Banjora, he saw Sefina at the market, her eyes the same as the girl from his dreams. She looked up as he passed, and something stirred in her chest, but she said nothing. He stayed in the village, working as a woodcarver and sleeping under a mango tree. Slowly, Sefina and Ayele became friends. She showed him how to weave, and he carved her tools in return. He never told her who he truly was. One day, the royal guards came searching for the missing prince. Sefina saw Ayele hide, confused and afraid. When she asked him why, he finally told her everything: the curse, his dreams, the truth. Sefina stared at him in silence. Then she reached out and said, "If you are the boy from my dreams, you've already been found." As they touched hands, the ground beneath them bloomed with wild roses. The wind carried the voice of the gods. The heart that seeks without pride shall be rewarded with love that cannot be broken. Ayele took Sefina back to his kingdom, not as a servant, but as his queen. She brought the spirit of Banjora with her, its songs, its colours, its strength. And every full moon, they walked the palace gardens hand in hand, where roses now grew in every corner. To this day, the weavers of Banjora still tell the tale. Love may be hidden by fate, but when hearts are true, even curses must bow.